In this series of videos, we are watching how to create a product strategy and roadmap using AHA, which is a leading product road mapping tool. In earlier videos, we had learned how to create a vision canvas and a lean canvas. In this video, we are going to see how to create a persona in AHA. As we all know, personas are created to define the type of customers that the product is likely to address. Unlike other methods of segmentation, persona is more qualified, more qualitative, and more detailed. In AHA, you have an example to start with. So you can start with an example. So this gives an example of a persona called Paul, and this persona is designed based on AHA's example product, which is a Fredwin cycling app. And this persona talks about how a pro racer who might be using this app should be designed. Now, in this case, we are going to add our persona, but for a different type of product, which is an online grocery app. Now, we already have the persona created. So it is downloaded in PDF. This was created on AHA only. We are just going to see how this persona can be copied into the tool. In the interest of time, I had already created this before. And we, in this video, we're just going to copy this persona and see how this persona can be incorporated into the AHA tool. So here you see, as far as online grocery app Salt and Soap is concerned, there are two personas they have defined. One is in the name of Nisha, who is a non-resident Indian, who is primarily purchasing for her parents living in India. And the other one is Rahul, who is a professional, and he is shopping for his family. He lives in India. So let us go and create the persona in AHA. We'll add the persona here. And we'll give the name of the persona. First persona is Nisha. Now you see there are different attributes of the persona that is given over here. You may decide to have new attributes, or even you may want to remove attributes that are not relevant for the particular person. So some of the attributes are education. So you can provide the education level of the person. So the education level of this persona is MBA from a premier institute. Now, there's an experience. The experience is relevant in a situation where the product is that is to be used, is related to some experience that the user has. For example, in case of the cycling app, the target user is a cycler, and the experience will state how many years of cycling experience the user should have in order to use the app. Now, for our case, which is an online grocery app, probably the experience is not that relevant because this is nothing to do with a particular skill or experience that a person may have. So you can skip the experience part if you want to. We'll go to the influence. So the influence here talks about the people who would be who this persona is going to influence by use. Okay. So here, for example, this persona of Nisha is likely to influence middle-level managers at global tech giants. So other co-managers in Nisha's company, they may be influenced by the use of the app. So this can be useful later on to figure out how Nisha can be encouraged to provide the word of mouth. So we'll take this and put it in influence. Product knowledge is again relevant when we are talking about a situation like Fredwin cycling app, where you are using the person is using cycling, and the relevant knowledge of the product, which is the use of the cycle, the professional cycle, that may be a factor in determining to what extent the user is going to use your app. Again, as far as an app like online grocery is concerned, the product knowledge may not be very relevant. So you may decide not to fill it up. We'll go to the likes. So this talks about what a person like Nisha likes. Now, these likes are related to the features that you're providing in your app. So obviously, these are not general likes and dislikes of Nisha. They are those likes and dislikes that are relevant from the product perspective. So let us look at what kind of likes we can put in. So here you see that Nisha likes convenience, personal assistance, information on the products, and caring attitude of the service personnel. This is because Nisha is not ordering for herself, Nisha is ordering for her elderly parents. So caring attitude of the service personnel is very important for her. So these are the four things that Nisha likes. And obviously this will go into the various factors of the app as well as the business. We'll try to incorporate the features in your app such that it addresses Nisha's likes. So let us put this over here. As you can see, for any of these cases, if you want to provide any details, you can attach a file if there's some research that has gone into it. For example, you've interviewed a person like Nisha and you have found the likes and dislikes from that interview, focus group interview or something like that, then you can attach those files over here. Similar to likes, you have dislikes, things that Nisha dislikes, but not general things that Nisha dislikes, those things that Nisha dislikes and are relevant to your app. So you try to ensure that your app is designed in such a way that Nisha's dislikes are not are addressed in those features. So look at what Nisha dislikes: delayed delivery and non-availability of product. Obviously, Nisha wants timely delivery and wants a wide range of products. So these are the dislikes of Nisha. So put this here. This describes the persona. So this is the heart of the entire persona mapping, where you have a detailed description of the persona that you want to portray through Nisha. So here is the description. Nisha is working in a global tech giant as a product manager. She lives in outside India, and we put that as a description over here. So she lives in Seattle, and her parents live in Kolkata. We'll document the responsibilities of Nisha here. Now, again, the responsibilities of Nisha is something that is related to the product and service that the app provides. These are not general responsibilities with which the product, the app does not have any relation to. So let us look at what kind of responsibilities we can document over here. So you see here the responsibilities here are making their parents' lives comfortable in absence of their physical presence. So Nisha's objective is to make sure that her parents do not uh, feel her absence, and she wants to make her parents' life comfortable. And obviously, an online grocery app will relieve them of the drudgery of buying groceries. We'll look at what are the goals of Nisha. Again, these are not kind of life goals or career goals. These are goals that are related to the responsibilities which the app can address. So we need to document that. So the goals of Nisha is to ensure that our parents do not have to undertake the pains of doing the daily course. Uh, we'll talk about the challenges that Nisha faces. Again, these challenges are not life or career challenges. These challenges are with respect to something that the app can solve. So what are the challenges? Challenges obviously is absence of trusted service providers in India. So Nisha feels that there are not enough trusted service providers in this category, and that's what Nisha wants to the app to solve. Uh, then you have something called skills. This again is relevant where the app is related to a product that Nisha is using. Again, for example, if this is an app for a bike, for biking enthusiasts, then the skill will be related to the bike because that will impact the kind of features that you are going to build in the app that is meant for professional bikers. As far as online grocery app is concerned, probably the skills will not be very relevant over here. So we can leave the skills as blank. Uh, trust information from. So from whom does Nisha trust the information? So obviously, this will indicate that Nisha is influenced by a certain set of people. And if there's a word of mouth from those people, Nisha is likely to use the app. So we'll take that uh, people whom Nisha trusts. So here we're saying fellow Indians and people from Indian origin in US. They are the people Nisha trusts. Their feedback is important, as well as friends and family members back home in India. So we put that over here. And more or less, that completes our persona for Nisha. So we can hear that. And those things that we have not filled up, we can just hide them. When product knowledge is not relevant, experience is not relevant, we can just hide them. Skills is not relevant, we can hide those features. And we have a basic user persona for one of the category of users in in an online grocery app. We don't need Paul for the online grocery app. So you can actually delete this. You can remove this Paul. Because Paul is definitely not one of the user persona as far as this particular app is concerned. We are going to delete Paul because that's not a relevant persona for this. We just wanted to have it for reference. So we'll just go over here and we can delete what's person. In the same manner, you can create a persona for Rahul, who is a resident Indian. And if there are any other persona that you feel are relevant as far as your product is concerned.